So it seems that there's been some pretty interesting developments in the whole Katliente situation, and also it was to do with like Alicia, AliciaxLife or AliciaxDeath or whatever you want to call them. They have multiple channels, and essentially there's been this whole drama essentially surrounding the fact that Kat kind of addressed a ton of stuff, saying that there was a cancer clickbait video where essentially she clickbaited this VTuber's cancer, which is absolutely terrible. And obviously the VTuber made it very clear that they weren't very comfortable with that. They were fine with them mentioning it in the video, but actually using it in the thumbnail and title to get people, to come over and click for money is just completely wrong. And pretty much what Kat did here was provide a follow-up post because, Alicia actually made an entire post pretty much talking about it. And they say, addressing the cancer clickbait incident with Alicia. We pretty much covered this in my previous video, but they're saying, essentially they're saying I should have deleted it. They blamed a lot of it on the editor, things like that, which again, just completely wrong. But they didn't actually talk about the points that Alicia was mad about, which I thought was just very, very weird, because the thing that Alicia was mainly mad about was a comment that was made on a recent dokibird video that Kat had actually put up on her channel, and she decided to bring up the situation again, even after everything was supposed to be solved in the comments, which was something that, obviously set off Alicia to make an entire video talking about the situation. Now, again, this has actually been community noted. It says this statement misses a lot of context. Post of the person who got affected by this, video of the statement of the person with all the uncensored screenshots, which again, they pretty much provide a lot of extra context there, which, it's very important to this case because it's been very, very heavily misrepresented. And if you even go to like Kat's YouTube channel right now, it is not looking good at all, there was like most of the videos were at least on a 50-50 dislike ratio. People are going over there and disliking it. Now, I don't recommend you do that because obviously, it's got nothing, the other videos have got nothing to do with it. But it's just to show you that there is a lot of outrage out there and there's a lot of people that are not happy with this situation at the moment. Also, there's another thing just added to the situation, which I just kind of wanted to add. This was literally uploaded like 30 minutes ago whenever I was recording this video. Essentially, there was a reply from Alicia saying, yeah, she doxed my government name. I don't know what to do about that because if I draw attention to it, it just means more people will see it. Now, I'm not going to show you what screenshot it is, but essentially, Kat had released a bunch of screenshots with a bunch of stuff going on, and one of them has her name on there, which is poorly drawn out. Now, maybe this is a mistake from Kat, and that she didn't actually mean to, kind of draw over it pretty badly, or if it was on purpose to, expose a name or whatever. And obviously, people saying it sucks that it happens is the worst attempt to censor I've ever seen. Again, whenever I try to censor things, I try my hardest to make it literally as unreadable as possible. It feels like, Kat has just gone, yeah, that would do, and just kind of uploaded it. Again, it sucks that that's happened. Now, again, I don't know if this is, intentional or not, but if it is, that is pretty terrible. But it is pretty clear that she's also been doxed here, and that is terrible to see, and it's something that still hasn't been resolved, so hopefully that does get resolved. And obviously this post here from Rima Evanstar pretty much shows off that wait, Kat deleted Alicia's comment, that's wild. And essentially this is the comment that AliciaxDeath put on the post saying, hey, VTuber cancer that you made the video on about here, we aren't okay. You were super messed up for monetizing my video about my illness. You literally said you were too lazy to delete it, you knew it was wrong, and you said deleting a video takes time. It doesn't take 5 seconds, and you can even do it on your phone. Also, when you got backlash, you renamed the video to VTuber in remission, which made people think I beat cancer. That put me through more hell. You are the issue, not your team. Stop blaming other people. And essentially, she was not happy with that, and apparently the comment got deleted, which is pretty crazy. And obviously people saying like, it's not when you consider she never even cared for VTubers until recently and stopped doing content creator advice. It's all about the money. Again, so they're saying, I don't think she's good with critique. She's not going to blame the person who deleted comments on her behalf, which again, I think it's kind of crazy, because a lot of this is being comment deleted. Everything is like kind of in a big jumble at the moment, and it is not looking good for Kat, and I think that a lot of people are finally fed up with a lot of the stuff that she has been saying in the community, because I think it's okay, obviously, to cover news and drama and stuff. I do the same thing, but I think it is important to get your evidence right, and whenever you get it wrong, or if you get it wrong, because, you shouldn't really, but if you do get it wrong, you know, actually own up to it and delete it, or at least try not to provoke the situation even further, which is what Kat is completely doing the opposite of. You know, she hasn't taken accountability really for a lot of the stuff that she's done. She did say like a couple things like, oh yeah, you know, I'm sorry that I did this and that, but essentially shifted a lot of the blame over onto her editor, which is pretty crazy. And, you know, I feel like that is just one of the key things to just kind of being involved in the community, is being able to say like, hey, oh, I messed up on this, let's just move on. And obviously I feel like, you know, I've done this before with the whole Kirsha situation. I got a lot of information that was like misinformation by someone that was being purposely spread about her, and then in the next video I literally cleared that entirely up, and I think, you know, it's all good now. And I think that's like literally something that you need to do, is just kind of own up to it, and you need to either, you know, own up to it, delete it, whatever, you know, to kind of make the situation right, which is just what Kat isn't doing here. And obviously Alicia also has been getting a lot of hate from a lot of other people as well. For example, this person saying, hey, you being the aggressive party does not make you look good here. It's unprofessional, makes us believe the girl who is being rational. Again, that is the dumbest comment ever. I mean, you can be aggressive and right. I don't think being aggressive makes you wrong at all. And I see people saying, oh, shut up, stop defending this, you know, she's not gonna suck it, little bro. I'm a woman and I dislike Kat. Who is this us that you're talking about? Rational equals, I think this happened, not that it actually happened, but it feels this way. But I'm not even saying that's the case. It could be the case, but it's giving manipulator. No one on this earth deserves 10,000 and live for something that they couldn't even show progress on. I don't know what they're on about there, but essentially, yeah, they're like, what are you even talking about? She has every right to be aggressive if someone lied to her, more so even if they never apologized. She apologized multiple times and gave her all her revenue. Kat did not get a dime from this, which, you know, it is fair enough to say that the video was deleted and that the video revenue actually all went to Alicia, which I think was one of the good things that have come out of this. But the fact is, the Kat has just gone on to continue talking about it. They've gone on to continue talking about a lot of the things that have happened in the comment section to some people, when it should have been never talked about again. It's one of these things that you should just not bring up. You should not try to drag on, even if it's like, you know, some people were saying like, oh, just because it's not a video, it doesn't count because it's a comment. Like, again, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's a comment, a stream, a Twitter post, whatever. You know, you're still talking about the situation, which you should be doing in the first place, especially after you agreed, you know, on a kind of resolution. Now, was it the best resolution for Alicia? Obviously not, because, you know, she was saying she just wanted it to be over and everything like that. But, you know, it's just, oh my, it's so weird, because, yeah, there's a lot of people in the comments as well just trying to defend this behavior, which is so dumb. And Alicia even commented to this saying, boo, this comment is stinky, lol, but for real, it's weird to see people want a PR corporate system, a statement over a genuine one. I called someone an idiot for clickbaiting my cancer. It's not about believing it, it's facts. The facts are clear. The way I say them doesn't change that, stinky. They're saying, it's in your full right to be angry, and your insults were barely anything. Kat is in the wrong end of story. So sorry this happened to you, Alicia. Can't even imagine the pain. Obviously, this person then replied to this post saying, your statement was not genuine, it was hateful and unprofessional. This should have stayed in DMs and it has already been resolved. She literally paid you reparations, yet you still have this victim complex. Which, again, I just don't think, like, they're saying, oh, this could have been solved in DMs, but the fact is that, you know, it was Kat that was the one that actually brought this up in public. Obviously, Kat made the original video, Kat made the original stuff in it. Kat was the one that made the public comment the other day, pretty much, you know, further dragging this on, which means that it's not Alicia that's the one that is making this public, it is Kat that is the one that's making this public. And, you know, Alicia is the only one that is just kind of like responding to it in a public way back, because it's already been kind of put out there in the public. It's really confusing, but again, it's one of those things where it's just like, you know, it's already out there, so she has every right to respond in public. They're saying, stinky, ooh, stinky, you're actually an idiot too, so let me inform you on something you didn't know. She brought me up in a video literally days ago, so I called her out. She made it public, so I stated things publicly back. Stinky. It is absolutely vile response. No one asked your opinion on how it was addressed, Shiro, which again, yeah, true. They say, you know, you have every right to stay angry. Again, I think, yeah, a lot of people are on Alicia's side, which is great to see. And obviously, it seems like a lot of people are just getting randomly angry at her for like no reason, when, you know, you don't really have any kind of like anything to do with this, to be honest, and you know, kind of calling them aggressive and stuff, and saying that people, you won't believe them as much because they're aggressive. It's just so stupid. Just because someone is aggressive doesn't mean they're not right, which, yeah, again, crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know about what is going on with the situation as a kind of follow-up video. Again, it's very, very interesting, and I'll definitely keep you guys up to date if anything else is to happen. I don't really know if it will, I don't really know if it won't, but hey, we'll have to wait and see. But if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.